They are putting on a facade, pretending not to care about you or love you, but deep inside, they are suffering in silence. This person's love for you is profound, yet they are unable to express it. Every day, they compose messages they desperately want to send, pouring their heart and soul into the words. But as quickly as they write them, they delete them, paralyzed by the fear of being met with silence or rejection. The possibility of no response from you is a risk they cannot bear to take. This fear eats away at them, consuming their thoughts and emotions. It's not that they don't want to reach out, it's that they fear the vulnerability it requires. They are terrified that exposing the depth of their feelings will only leave them heartbroken and even more insecure than they already feel. Their obsession with you has grown stronger, and they find it impossible to move on. They constantly check your social media, looking for glimpses of your life, analyzing every post and every word, hoping for some sign that you still care. The magnetic attraction they feel toward you is undeniable, so intense that it keeps them awake at night. They lie in bed, consumed by memories of you, replaying every conversation, every shared moment, and wondering how things went so wrong. Their mind is filled with doubts and fears, including the haunting thought that their lack of action might make you give up on them entirely. They are deeply worried that you might change your mind about them, that the time and distance between you will cause you to move on without them. These worries only add to their emotional torment, amplifying their sense of helplessness. When they walked away from you, they didn't realize the consequences of their decision. Perhaps they thought the separation would be easy, that they could handle the distance or even convince themselves that it was the right choice. But they couldn't have been more wrong. They never expected the level of pain and anxiety your absence would bring. The silence between you is deafening, and it haunts them every moment of the day. Regret has taken hold of them, and they feel an overwhelming sense of remorse for the way they treated you. They know they were the ones who created this painful distance, the ones who caused the hurt that now separates you both. But now, they are the ones left craving your presence, yearning for the connection they once had with you. Their love for you is so deep that it feels almost otherworldly to them. It's not just an ordinary love, it's raw, spiritual, and emotional, a connection that transcends the surface. It feels so profound that it almost scares them. The intensity of their emotions leaves them restless and aching. They long to speak to you, to close the gap, to undo the damage that has been done, but the weight of their remorse and fear holds them back. They are horrified by the pain they have caused you and how their actions have led to this point. It's a realization that cuts them to the core, and they don't know how to make things right. What hurts them even more is seeing you keep your distance. They know it's their fault, there's no denying that. They were the ones who pulled away, who made the choices that led to this painful separation. But now, they feel as though they're the only ones who want to fix it. You seem to have moved on, or at least you're guarding your heart, and that realization tears them apart. They're filled with longing and desire, desperate to end this period of stagnancy between you. They miss you more than words can describe, and it's driving them to the brink of emotional exhaustion. Even though they're the ones who initiated the distance, they are now the ones suffering the most. They feel trapped in a cycle of regret, love, and longing, unable to move forward but also unsure of how to reach out to you. They dream of a reconciliation, of being able to hold you close again and mend what has been broken. But they don't know if it's even possible. Their mind is filled with what-ifs and maybes, torturing them with the thought that they've lost you for good. They feel as though they're drowning in their own emotions, and yet they can't bring themselves to let go of the love they have for you. Their love for you is the kind that keeps them up at night, leaves them staring at the ceiling, and fills their heart with both hope and despair. It's a love so deep that it hurts, a love that feels like it's etched into their very soul. They are desperate to bridge the gap, to find a way back to you, but they're also scared of what that might entail. For now, they remain in this state of restless yearning, consumed by their emotions and unable to move forward without you. When I find myself saying something hurtful or stupid in the moment, I know deep down that I'm making things worse, but I just can't seem to stop myself. It's like I'm trapped in a cycle where I let my frustrations or insecurities take control, and I end up taking those feelings out on you. Afterward, I realize the damage I've caused, but by then, it feels like I'm too far gone, too caught up in my emotions to make things right. The worst part is, I feel stuck. It's a deep, painful feeling to watch you continue growing, moving forward, and exploring deeper levels of your own journey, while I feel like I'm standing still in place, unable to progress. It's as though I'm frozen in time, while you are evolving in ways I wish I could. The way we interact makes this feeling even more intense. I hear you speak, and you come across as so mature, so responsible, and so in control. It stings because it reminds me of how far I still have to go. I hear the calmness and wisdom in your voice, and I can't help but feel like I am the complete opposite, immature, confused, and far from having it all together. You seem so poised and composed, while I feel like a child in front of you, struggling to hold on to my emotions and my composure. In those moments, I realize how much I still have to learn, not only about life but about myself as well. But even though these feelings of immaturity and insecurity consume me, I've learned so much from you, even in the silence. Observing you, watching how you carry yourself through life, has been one of the most valuable lessons I've ever received. You are so real. There's nothing fake about you. You don't put on a facade, you don't try to show off or impress anyone, and you don't brag about your accomplishments. You simply exist, fully present, and completely authentic. That authenticity is something I admire deeply. It's something I've come to realize is rare in this world, yet you embody it so effortlessly. What truly amazes me is your strength. You radiate it in everything you do, whether you're navigating through life's ups and downs or simply going about your day. You've faced challenges and turmoil, things that would break most people, yet you remain resilient. Even after all that you've been through, you continue to be this strong, beautiful, confident, and fearless person. Your ability to rise above your circumstances and push forward has inspired me in ways I can't even begin to explain. I watch you and wonder how you've managed to stay so grounded, so unshaken. It's something I'm still learning how to do, and I know it's a journey I'm on, but I just haven't fully arrived there yet. One of the most valuable lessons you've taught me is the way you approach life's struggles. You've shown me that we only have two real choices in life when it comes to dealing with pain. We can either sit in our sadness, ponder over our struggles, and take on the victim role, constantly talking about our pain and our hurt. Or, we can do the opposite, we can heal, we can pick ourselves up, and we can start over, fresh from scratch, no matter how hard it may seem. That perspective is so powerful. It's something I try to hold on to, but I'll admit, it's not always easy to embrace. I'm learning to navigate my own journey differently, taking steps in my own time, but it's hard not to feel overwhelmed by the emotions that arise within me. It's not because I hate you or don't love you. That's far from the truth. In fact, I love you deeply, and I'm so proud of everything you've achieved and the person you've become. But there's a part of me that feels trapped by my own thoughts and emotions. I want to feel free, to feel happy, and to be at peace with myself. But the truth is, I don't have everything in the right place yet. I still feel like I'm piecing myself together, and it's frustrating at times. It's why, at moments, I feel jealousy creep in. Not because I want anything negative for you, but because I long for the same sense of peace and progress that you seem to have found. My higher self is truly proud of you. I see all the growth you've made, and it fills me with admiration. But at the same time, in this physical moment, I'm battling with insecurities and doubts. I wish I could be as composed and confident as you, but right now, I'm still figuring things out. It's a difficult space to be in, and it's something I'm working through. So, please don't take my emotions the wrong way. It's not about you or anything you've done. It's about me, my own journey, and the internal struggles I'm still trying to overcome. I hope you understand that, because I never want you to feel like I'm attacking you or resenting you. I just want to be at a place where I can truly be at peace with myself, and I'm doing my best to get there. Your partner sees you as a beautiful reminder of innocence and simpler times, a connection to the purity and joy they often associate with their youth. When they think of you, they feel like they're revisiting the carefree moments of childhood and the passionate intensity of being a teenager. You have awakened a version of them they never fully recognized before, a part of their spirit that had been lying dormant. With you, they feel a sense of renewal, as though they are rediscovering themselves in ways they hadn't imagined. It's not just about the feelings you bring, it's about how you reflect a part of them they've been longing to embrace. You make them realize that this side of themselves has always existed, it simply needed the right person to bring it to the surface. Your partner believes that your presence in their life is no coincidence. They feel as though they have been manifesting you for a long time through their thoughts, dreams, and visualizations. You embody the qualities they have silently yearned for, whether consciously or not. To them, you are the sweetest and most humble person they have ever known. They are captivated by the kindness in your heart and the way you treat others with such warmth and generosity. Your gentle soul leaves a profound impact on them, and they hold you in the highest regard. They often find themselves in awe of you, not just for who you are, but for how effortlessly you bring light and comfort into their life. However, your partner is aware of the distance that has come between you, and it weighs heavily on their heart. They are determined to clear up any misunderstandings or miscommunications that may have occurred during this period of separation or no contact. They want to address anything that might have caused tension or confusion between you both. This distance has only deepened their realization of how much they value and cherish you. They are afraid of losing you to someone else, a thought that fills them with urgency and determination. Your partner doesn't want to see their love for you go unspoken or unrealized. They know their feelings run deep, and they long to exchange their cup of love solely with you. Their intentions are rooted in sincerity and a desire for something lasting and meaningful. What they envision is not just a fleeting connection but a long-term bond built on trust, understanding, and shared dreams. They see a future with you, one that feels divinely guided and protected. There's a sense of destiny in how they view your relationship, as if the universe itself has conspired to bring you together. They hold on to the hope that this bond is unshakable, even in the face of challenges or doubts. Your partner is planning to reach out to you when the time feels right, though it may come when you least expect it. They are waiting for the right moment to bridge the gap between you, to show you how much you mean to them, and to assure you of their unwavering devotion. They understand that patience is required, but they are willing to put in the effort to heal and strengthen your connection. For now, they are urging you, whether directly or indirectly, not to lose faith in what you share. This relationship, in their eyes, is worth every ounce of faith and effort. They believe it is protected by a higher power, and they hope you feel the same. They want you to trust that, despite the current distance, the love between you remains intact and unyielding. They know that fears and doubts can be powerful, but they urge you not to let them take control. Instead, they hope you will hold on to your inner strength and remember the unique bond you share. At this time, faith and patience are your greatest allies. The waiting may feel difficult, but they believe that every moment apart is part of the journey towards something even greater. They ask you to trust in the timing and not to give up on this connection. They see it as something rare, beautiful, and worth fighting for. As much as they are working through their own emotions and challenges, they trust that the love you share is resilient and strong enough to endure. Sooner or later, when the moment is right, you will hear from them. It may surprise you, arriving at a time when you're not looking for it. But when it happens, it will be a reflection of their desire to move forward with you, leaving behind any misunderstandings or separations. They want to start anew, building a future that is grounded in love, trust, and a shared sense of purpose. For now, they ask for your patience and faith, as they are equally holding on to the hope that what you share is destined to last.